Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now we're here for Monday stitching, and today's going to be easy, I hope. Only got to figure out where I'm going to put it, that's the only thing, but I'm sure I'll be right. I'm going to make a woven stitch, so I'll show you how to do this. Now, I'm going to have a nice piece of thread. I don't want anything too thin, because you've got to be able to see what we're doing. I like this green one. I do like that green thread, and I've got a bit of that, so I'll put it up there. There's a space there and a bit of a space there, a tiny space here. I need to make it so you can actually see it though, don't we? Somewhere for you. I really want to keep working on this, and it's just, just got to try and make the space. I should fill all that in, shouldn't I? Fix that. I hope you're all having a good day. I'm in Australia and it is cold today. It's cold today. But that's alright. We're going to have winter time, I suppose. Well, it's not right because Sonya suffers so bad in winter time. And it's not good at all. I've felt so wrong. I'm sorry about this. I won't be griddling at you, I promise. I'll just say and that's it. I hope I can say it, get it out of my mind because oh dear. It's like last year in the winter time I had to use a walker inside, one of the ones that you push along because my legs were so bad. And then yesterday I was in so much pain. I said to Jeremy, we're going to get that walker out again. I was good in the summertime, but now it's sort of come back and is biting me. Okay, so I'm going to put it here, okay? Now you can draw a little diagram if you want to yourself, a little square. We'll have a square, eh? Because this is going to be something that you can just make look like a basket, okay? Now, I don't really need to draw a square because I'm just going to do my best to keep it square. Do my best. Now, didn't I put a knot in that? I did. So I've got a few threads here. This is a one that I picked up second hand, and it's really nice. It's got a few strands on it though. This one is different from that. I've got a few different sorts of this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 6 strands, righto. So that's all right because we've got to be able to see what we're doing, okay? So I'm going to make a square-ish, hopefully thing, righto. So you just want to make straight lines. That's twisted a bit. It's okay. So you're going to come down there, move a little bit further over. I might do this in a different colour so you can see. You go down up there. Alright. I'm sorry I didn't put a video up yesterday. I will. Oh, hang on. This is going to be Monday. This one's going up. Today's Sunday. So I'm putting this up. I'm going to do this today to put up tomorrow. And then I might have to do another one because Tuesday the electricity company here is going to be turning our power off. Not just us, but the people all around. 1, 2, 3, from 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's handy, isn't it? Especially when Sonya plays up something frightful. I'm like a child when it's got no... Anyway, I feel for my husband. But we decided we're going to get up early. We'll turn the heater on, warm the room up, keep the house closed. We have the plan. So now we have 6 strands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to just end that off now because I want to do, and I went pretty much from one side to the other. I don't know how, but anyway, so we're not going to have any power for all day, and that's really not fun because the weather was good, but now it's going to be bad. But anyway, Jeremy can read, and I'll probably do some sewing because we do have a really good lamp thing that we bought ages ago with a big battery in it, so you can see what's going on. But it won't keep us warm. But anyway, that's okay. This is bed. I'm getting a bed. I'll get the hot water bottle filled up with hot water. Cuddle it. I'll be fine. Get the cat in there too. He might not stay. He might not want to deal with that. So I'm going to do a different colour. You can do the same colour if you want to. Now I've got these little boxes, aren't they good? These I bought here up one of the cheapy shops, and it's just the thing for me cotton. So I guess what Sonya's going to do, try and do that so they're in smaller boxes like this, easier to handle. I won't do everything, put every cotton I own in them, but I'll just do my best. Now I'm going to have a nice piece of something going across this one. I suppose I could use the brown, because that's nice anyway, isn't it, brown colour? Make it look like a basket. It's not that pretty though, is it? You know me, I've got to have something. What about this? What will this look like? Well, this is your chance to use some of your thicker crochet threads if you got them, because that'll look good. And I have some pink, thicker pink, and I probably should be using that, shouldn't I? To use it for this sort of thing, because that way you got it all covered. But anyway, never mind. I have been fiddling around this morning out there on the internet. I went and had a look on that new site. I hope I'm speaking. Sorry about me English if it's all coming out wrong. I'm sorry. I went and had a look on the new site, that Temu, T-E-M-U. It's in Australia. Because I watched Jeanette, I can't remember what her YouTube name is now, but anyway, she put up a thing where she got all this stuff from them. And I went in there and I had a look. Oh, they got lots of stuff. I don't think I need any though, really. I really couldn't see anything I needed. I had been trying actually to buy a larger safety pin. It's been like I've been like looking for gold, because the only size I can get is one that's about this long, which is 3 centimetres, I think. And I want a big safety pin, you know. For some reason, I'm after big safety pins and can't find big safety pins. I ordered some the other day on Amazon, and I thought they were bigger, but they weren't, because I'm not very good at measuring. I just look at it and think, oh, gee, that looks about right. I shouldn't do that, should I? Because I'm not necessarily right. I forgot to put in a knot. Sorry about this. Now, this is really easy to do. As I said, it's not going to be hard at all for you. We're coming up on the outside there of that one, and we're going over there. Oops. You don't want to go in between your thread, and you go like that. See, easy. Over one and the other one. And then we're going to go down the back. I'm going to do that. I don't know if that's how the rules of go, but that's what I'm doing, because I want mine to not to pull in, because, you know, if you just hook it under the end of that, it'll start to pull in. So you'll have a funny shape. You won't have the original shape that you started with. There we go. Real easy. And even don't pull this in too far either, because if you do, it'll start to go over. So let it back out there. You want it to stay right, okay? You don't want it to moving over there. Now you know if you're doing it right, because you won't have 2 threads over or 2 threads under, and it'll look properly if you do it right. You do it even this to make a flower or a leaf too shape if you wanted to. Keep it reasonably close together. You don't want it too far apart. But the more you put on there, the more it'll push up and look really cool. I might go the back, use my back end of my needle to do this. And I do like the 2 colours together. I think they look really good. 2 of my favourite colours. Hope everybody's having a good day. Apart from the cold one, it's been good so far, so good. Hubby's out there planting stuff. It was the time for planting. We had a bit of rain yesterday, nearly rained all day actually. So he was pleased about that. Hope I don't forget to go through to the back. Come back up, make a nice basket, make a nice pot plant, make a nice jumper. If you were making a person and you wanted to put a jumper on them, this would be really cool, wouldn't it? That'll be a pullover for some people. Everybody says things different, don't they? Different countries have different words that they use. Jacket thing, jumper, hoodie, whatever. If you were making something like that to put on a picture, this would make a nice wall, a brick wall. Now that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Make a brick wall with it. You can have as many. I think you need to have an even number for this because we're going down each end. Like I said, we're going down each side to the back, and you can use it, and you could actually use wool to do it with as well. You can use whatever you want to because we're just doing weaving. That's what we're doing. This is a lot quicker than if you were doing it with actually a weaving thing. And I did something once. It wasn't very big. Gee, it took a long time. It was really weird because I thought it was going to be a quick thing, but it isn't. This way is good. You've already got your background and everything ready for you here. So I'm putting in a few bits going across and trying to keep it as close together as I can. Yeah, there's lots of things you can do with this stitch. Okay, everything's curling up here. Go back this way. Just the opposite to whatever it was. Went to do another one. Gee, I think I unplugged the heater because I was getting a bit warm in here, but now it didn't take long to get cold. Don't know what the temperature is today, but I think we must be up for winter now, even though winter starts next month. I'm not, it's nearly May. It's 1st of May tomorrow, I think. When I'm doing this, you'll probably see this then. Yes, you will. That's right, you will. Righto. That looks really awesome, doesn't it? And I'm going to do one more row back here because you want to have it to be reasonably filled in. We don't want it to be too loose. And even if you do it in the same colour thread, you can still see it really good. You haven't got to look really close together, but you have got it reasonably close together. It's only just fitting through there, so that's good. It's nice and packed in tight there. Righto. So there's your basket for your hot air balloon, see? There's a real lot of ideas that you can do with that, and it's so easy. Very effective though, isn't it? It's very effective. I'm a fan. I do like that. Look how that turned out. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Well, you can have it that way. Doesn't matter which way you use it. You know, you put a little handle up there, make a basket out of it. Why not, Sonia? I'm going to do a chain stitch up there and make a little basket. I can do that. Well, it'll be whip chain stitch when I'm finished. I'm going to do actually, well, I hope I don't run out of thread. So we do a chain stitch going up around here. Whoops. I think I'm going through a couple of thicknesses of material behind here because I've got a few layers. I didn't go too far over that way. That's about right, isn't it? Thank you, very good. Now we just get some green and whip it round through there. I don't know if that's gone too far over, hope not. Hope it looks alright. Come on. Put this one back on. Definitely need to finish my mat here. Cover it with bits. Lots of good work on this. It's a shame I did that one so big, but it's not taking up too much space, I suppose. It's okay, isn't it? So we just want to just put a whip stitch around this. So we're going to come up there at the beginning. We've got a knot in that, yes. And we're just going to push that through underneath and come back over and go underneath this other one. So we've done a bit of weaving and a whip chain stitch. Oops. We need that thread on there. Let's go back and get it. It's a shame that's a bit over the side, but I don't think it looks too bad. Thread this back up. The next one. I used to do a lot of pictures, especially with the applique years ago, and there was a bit of sewing in them, making designs of, you know, interesting stuff. There we go. We have a little basket. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I like it. Okay. So I hope that this has given you some sort of inspiration for the day. A lot of you are saying that you are, a lot of you lovely ladies out there, I'm calling you, sorry about that, telling me that you're picking up a lot of good ideas and coming up with things that you've never seen and made before, so that's really good, stitches and that you've not done before. So that is really cool. I do like that. I would have liked to have made it so it didn't, so that piece there was a bit wider. I would have done that. Maybe I could put it, outline that with this. Because while I'm looking at it, I'm not happy, okay? And you know what that's like. You've got to have to sit there while I pull it out. I'm not going to do that. It isn't that bad. It's really nice, actually. So I'm just going to move these boxes of thread over here because they're in my arm's road. I'm just going to see what I can do with this green around the edge of this just to give it a bit more. Now, I just do it like that, or I might do the woven one underneath this, you know. I'll go over that one and under this one here, and just to give it a bit, bring it out a bit further. So now I'm going under the green one, again with the green thread. Righto. Now you don't have to do this if you're happy with what you've got. to go around the corner, I might have to do it under that one. Over, under. I know this is probably... This is going to work. I didn't know if it was going to or not. But it's best, that we do have a go at something. There's nothing wrong with having a try, is there? And we're back up to the top. So push that through the back. I do like that now, how that worked. I do like that, how it worked out. That's pretty. Lots of ideas in that, inspirational ideas in that one, I think. It really is. Now, we've only done a little while, so we've still got a bit to go here, so we can do something else. We can probably do another stitch of some sort to do a stem or something. What do you reckon? I'll do a whip stitch. This one here's coming a fair way down there. Sorry about that, I must have a mouthful of water. And I'm just going to plug my heater back in because we need to do some stems or some sort of thing on some of these pieces to make them look like they're all together, don't we? Well, they are, but I really like that there, that I did with that. I do like that, how it worked out. These have all got pretty much something happening. They have too. This one here, I feel like it's a little bit bare. Maybe, I know what we could do. We could do some little star stitches on that, I suppose, and that'll sort of fill in the area a bit more than what it is. What colour? We got blue. So, I wonder what colour I'd put around it. Maybe the green. This green here would be good. I found all these bits. I did. I made sure I found all these bits that I had of this thread, and I've also tried to buy some more. And I have searched and searched and searched to find some of this, because you can buy it, but it's expensive now. Like everything is. I started on here. I got a YouTube account in 2012, and because I remember, because I know that in 2013 I started doing the videos, but I was also on here. But back then, way back in the day, you could actually go onto the an eBay and that places, and you could go into auction things that were really fun. Because if somebody else didn't see it, you could get something for really cheap. I know, it's really good, isn't it, eh? I remember once I bought this doll, and she was easily 4 foot high, pretty close 4 foot high. Beautiful doll, dressed doll, plastic porcelain maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I bought it for 99 cents. Free shipping, because nobody bid on her. Only Sonya. There was lots more about, but see, if nobody sees the things, and you used to be able to get your, what's the name, sari silk pieces too, and for really cheap. And back in them days, I did get a few bits and pieces. Well, a bit further along maybe when I started. After I started on here, I got lots of bits and pieces of things. Now if we're going to make a star, which I probably might do, it's only going to be a thin one. Okay, so it has to be a few sides on it, doesn't it? We got this one. We're going to do it for, I think I'm going to do it like this. I hope it'll work. Yeah, so anyway, back then it was, well, it is still good to go and find things, you can go and still buy stuff, but You can't buy the things that we used to get years ago because the price of things are so expensive now. This is too big, by the way, just saying. But you want to do across first, then you want to go across there. You need for your centres to keep meeting in there, so that's a really good idea. I don't know if my husband needs me or not. And he just looked at me and went, he must come in and see if I was okay because he's outside. Yeah. But you need to have at least just cross in the middle, right? If you come up in the wrong place, or come up in the right place, make your stitch go across there like that, look. Make sure it's going to cross the centre. Right. And you've got a nice little star. Well, it's not little, is it? I'm going to make a smaller one now. Doesn't that look cool? Righto. Yeah, so it was good fun shopping back in them days, because I've been trying to find some of this thread, and also I did get some, but I'm sure when I bought them before, I got them, reasonably cheap for about $5 for a whole. I don't know what I'm expecting, something for nothing, it's not good. So there's that. I don't know if you need to put a piece in the centre to hold that down. I'm not real sure. It's up to you. If you want to go across the middle of it with another piece of thread, you can do that. We come up at the back, right in the middle, and we can put a little cross over it, just to hold them down. I think is what we want. There you go. That looks really neat. I like that. And I'm going to do some smaller ones if I can. It's just a matter of paying attention, to... Well, we do pay attention, but you need to make sure that it's all going to cross at the middle. Because making it come from the middle going out, I don't think I like that idea. I suppose you can, people probably do. But I think I'd rather do it this way. I'll put another one over here, hey? So I did get myself to the eye doctor, the optometrist. And that wasn't very good fun. He told me that I have a cataract now in my left eye. It's the beginning of a cataract in my left eye, and it's a bit on the I can't see very good side. And I wasn't happy about that, I can tell you now. But he did say that it's going to take a while for it to be, that it'll be a while for it gets bad, that I need to have it lasered off or something. Now see, I'm not paying attention here. I've gone off on a... But then that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so I have to have some sort of special lens, he said, put in that side of me glasses. I knew I was having trouble with me sight. I knew I was having trouble with my eyesight. And that can't be good, not with what I do. Look at that, that's cute. Probably not as good as that one, but cute. All the same, we'll have another go. We're filling this in so it'll look good, okay? I'm sure it will. Yeah, so then, of course, you have to go, had drops in them. And when I come out of there, everything looks like it's so white and bright you can hardly see. And I went to... only had like half a block to go up to the street to the Woolworths, which is our supermarket, to buy a few bits to bring home. And fair enough, that went all right. But when I was coming home, my goodness me, I could see this tree, and I could see this nice yellow and blue. I think it was yellow and blue colour ribbon things on the tree, and I thought, oh, look at that. Because it wasn't really there, because when I got closer it was really weird. Oh dear. I said to Jeremy, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, look, they put all this stuff all over the trees. There was nothing on the tree. Everything that had an edge on it, the side of it was these colours. I really, to be honest with you, I could not see hardly very well at all coming home, but it's pretty safe. I mean, I knew where I was going, and I didn't go very fast, so it was okay. Because I remember the first time I had it done, I had to ring Jeremy to come and walk with me, but It tends to be a little bit hard sometimes when I want to go one direction and he's wanting to go the other, but not purposely, but you know what, it happens, doesn't it? But anyway, so now they said it'd be about, well, that was when I go there Thursday. She said it'd only be about 7 to 10 days before they come back, so I'll be getting them then. The pair that I really wanted was nearly $500, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to just have the government ones, which are okay. I don't mind. I'd rather, and I don't like anything metal ones anyway. That's got any sort of metal on them. I'd rather have the plasticky ones. Actually, this one here's got metal edges on it. And I had one pair one time, and they had this edge on it, and it kept on cutting me hair. Like it kept getting stuck in my hair, and gee, that was driving me mad. Doesn't that make that look so much better? You know what I mean? It gives it some sort of interest, doesn't it? So that's the sort of idea for you too, what you can do with these little bits. You can put them all about. I don't know if I want to put more, but we'll see. I think that might do for today. I'll give you a bit of a talk and a stitch. I like a stitch and bitch. That's what they called it anyway, stitch and bitch. I wasn't bitching, I don't think, about too much, I don't know. Doesn't that make that look a lot better? Just putting those few bits in there doesn't make this look so sad anymore, does it? I might do a few more pieces on there, I don't know yet, or make him a bit of a stem. Both of them could have a little stem, couldn't they? I've got 2 minutes to do that, I'm sure. I've got 7 actually. So I'm going to do that with a thin piece of this, just to see how it looks then, and make it a little bit more. I'll get 2 bits. I'm just using up the bits of cotton, you know, because it's not like I haven't got any, but still, I do love me cotton. My husband, he sent me on. I told you he sent me to buy these things on the internet. He said, go on and buy yourself some stuff. So I did, and I think it's coming tomorrow, and I'm not allowed to touch it till my birthday. I suppose that's okay, and I'm excited. I've got some interesting cottons in there, I think. Well, I hope they are what I want. Is that the same thing I'm talking about? Maybe not. Maybe these other ones are coming from a different place. Oh yeah, what I bought, I think they are. They're like they're really cotton, only they're thick. The cottons are thick, they're not thin, like, and you can do embroidery with them. I hope they're good. I really do. Or I can use them on the machine, which is actually played up something frightful on me yesterday. I was trying to use my sewing machine, and I got the cotton kept on breaking. Now, I wasn't happy with that, because that cotton's supposed to be good stuff. And I thought there was something wrong with the machine, but I changed the cotton, because I wanted a darker colour. And it worked all right then for a while, so that was good. And hubby, I bought myself some. I hadn't had a light in it for a while, you know, in my machine. Couldn't see a thing, so I did purchase a couple of light bulbs, and Jeremy put it in for me, and it was so good to be able to see through the needle. I did manage before, but not that good, so I got there you go, look at that. It went straight up there real easy. And then you want to put a little. Do we need a little thing? You know, like a little thing. I mean, a little. That was just a bit of stem stitch. If you didn't see what I did there, you'll just let me show you again in a minute. This is going to be a lazy daisy or detached chain stitch thing there. I'll make it a bit long, a bit. You can just have one. It doesn't have to have any more, does it? I'll put one down here a bit. Makes it look a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Somebody told me that I was up to number 17 on this, so this must be number 18. Isn't that cool? I've done 18 episodes of this. We've done a lot more than 18 stitches though, haven't we? We've threaded a few needles, made a few mistakes, undone a few bits and pieces, but we'll keep going. Why not? Oh dear. I might not put ribbon embroidery on these yet, because that's not good. Sorry about this. You get your crochet hook and you push it under there, and you get this thing and you pull it back through when you the cotton. Pull it back through and make a knot. because that's the way to do it if you haven't got 4 days to thread the needle, because that's sometimes that happens with me. When you're not watching me, it doesn't matter, it doesn't take that long at all, but when you're looking what I'm doing, it always doesn't work enough, does it? Well, we've got one more bit to go. There's that one, and then I've got nothing for the rose, but I don't know about that. He might have to have a bit bigger stem. How many pieces are on here? I need 2 pieces. I only want 2 bits. This comes apart really easy, this stuff. This bit of thread. It's nice. And I'll do that one there. Okay. I'm just threading my needle. Sure. And my needle thread here. Come on, where is it? Is it there somewhere? I do know it's here somewhere. Actually, I've put it in this dish here that I've got it still making my needle book, so you would have probably seen an episode of this yesterday, because hopefully that's what I'm going to work on in a minute. And that way I'll put that video up too. Push that through there. Oh, got him. I get worried they're going to pull undone. Hope it doesn't. Rightio, that back up there. Okay, now. Oh, I turned that heat on. I'm still a bit chilly. Gee, I don't know what I'm going to do on Tuesday. I don't know. Right. So we're going to do a stem stitch. Really easy is a stem. I love the way they look. Now, you can do it with your thread down below the needle like this, okay? And you just go over there and back that far to that bit, right? To that stitch. Now, you could do it that way as well, with your needle up, with the thread up the top, but whichever way you start, just keep going on that, otherwise it will look different. It'll work, it just depends what your look you're going for, but mostly I just do mine by having the thread down below my needle here, and then just going on. I've got that little bit there caught on there. It's alright, we've got him out now. If I put a couple more bullion knots on that, that'll look better. I reckoned. Sorry about me bad words today. I'll put a little stitch there. And while I've still got the needle thread and I want to use a bit more up, I'm going to just do a few more stitches in the bottom here, like the on the ground. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Oh dear, I'm sorry about that. I scared everybody now. Put a little. I'm so sorry. I forgot about that. I actually turned it on today because I always forget, and then I go way over the time. But what I did today when I turned it on, I never started until it was at 37 minutes or something before I started it. You can just put a little bit of garden. But I'm not going to do any more because we're too skinny. Getting less thread there, and I need it to end off. Okay, so that's that one, and they're just little straight stitches that I put on the bottom of it. Made a big difference to that square, didn't it? Made a big difference. And now I feel these need something and these need something, but we'll come back next week and do something with those. Or maybe I'll work on this one here, but I need to fill them up because I think that looks absolutely beautiful. I do like how this is working out. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a good day. And if you're in Australia and it's cold and raining, well, I guess you'll be able to sit down and stitch. There's a nice birds just landed up there in my tree too. I can sit there and watch them, see the clouds. Anyway, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel if you want to see lots of different sorts of things. and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.